as Microsoft was like, "Hey, we're buying Bethesda."
Yeah,
And-
we're gonna buy this, and then we're gonna buy this. What was it, like 7.5?
$7.5 billion.
Yeah,
And I was just like,
they really
Jesus.
wanted it. Like, they weren't taking
Jesus
no for an
Christ.
answer.
I was like, oh my gosh. I didn't expect it to be like that, you know? Like,
Not at all.
that was so much.
But they did it, and now they're saying the eternal question is whether or not these games are gonna be Xbox PC exclusive or not.
They said it'll be based on, stuff, but I think it's going to work out like how Outer Worlds is working out. Outer Worlds released for everything.
Okay,
Microsoft owns that developer.
gotcha.
Like, that's just their developer to own. But they were like, we'll release it on everything else because that was the contract that was already made.
Gotcha. Well, so we can't really base it off of that then, can we?
Yes,
If
we
that's-
can. Because
How?
there,
If that contract was already made? And that's
because
the only
I'm
reason
sure
they-
there are contracts in place for everyone else. Like the next Elder Scrolls,
Yeah.
already planned to come out for other consoles. Probably already got dev kits and everything. Can't stop that.
Well, no, you can't stop that, but I mean,
Starfield as well.
none of that apply. All of that is like pre-existing.
That's what I'm
this
saying.
Merger, so I
The
mean,
out-
that doesn't.
The Outer
really
World was
apply.
pre-existing. The Outer World was a pre-existing game that we knew about.
Yeah, yeah.
So
But at that point, like, that only applies to stuff that was already, in the makings before this merge happened. Like,
Yes.
that doesn't necessarily foresee anything before or anything predating or coming after. Sorry, anything coming after this merger is kind of still in the wind on that note.
Oh, no,
Like,
no, because the next Outer Worlds will be an Xbox and PC exclusive. They've already said
Okay.
that. Any of these games that were planned for other consoles, sure, they'll come out, but their sequels will not. The only...
That's what the question is at that point.
Yeah.
Like, what games from now on, what games are going to be given out and which games won't?
The Elder Scrolls Online will still be for everybody, for every console and everything, because, I mean, why not?
For forever or just
Forever. The same way they
Okay.
treat the Minecraft stuff, they're not going to change that.
I kind of figured that though, because I mean, Elder Scrolls was like a big hit on PlayStation,
But
so
the
I
Elder
kind of
Scroll-
figured they wouldn't have anything to worry about on that end.
But the Elder Scroll game after this 6, Elder Scrolls 7, that will not be on a PlayStation console. That's dead. Like, the online game, sure. Anything past 6, no. Fallout 5, I'm pretty sure that's gonna be Xbox exclusive because they've said nothing about it. That Fallout Online, that'll be for everybody still forever. That's not gonna change.
Yeah. But like I was telling Malachi, I'm not really concerned. I've never really played those particular games anyway, so them switching over to Xbox only doesn't actually bother me in any way, shape, or form. I'm not
So
like tripping over it personally.
there is part of a problem that people should be concerned about.
And what's that?
Well, for one, I mean, the idea of these games that you did play not being playable for you, it kind of does suck. Like, that's not a question on that one. That is actually a sucky
But
scenario.
which games? I mean, but that's
But,
the thing.
like-
Like, I don't even know what games Bethesda made that I have played or enjoyed.
I don't know.
and-
Did you play Doom?
Nope. Didn't play Doom.
Fallout?
Nope.
Dishonored?
I played it, but I didn't stick with the franchise because I actually didn't enjoy the style of it, I guess you can say. I wasn't into it, so I didn't actually...
Evil Within?
I did play Evil Within, and I did enjoy Evil Within.
Well,
I
that's
still
not...
have Evil Within too, but
Yeah.
I think that's like out of a majority of them, that's like the one of the only games from Bethesda that I've actually played. And
You were
enjoyed.
excited for that Deathloop game.
I thought Deathloop was interesting, but I don't know for sure whether or not I plan on getting it.
Made by the people who made Dishonored. I don't know. But besides that, I mean, yeah, there's not a lot I play from Bethesda either. The bigger problem is, one, the engines they use are pretty versatile. And if you can get your hands on them, then, I mean, you can do whatever you want. We also have no idea what that's going to do for modding, because a lot of mods are just made on Bethesda things. Quite a bit. Fallout has, like, one of the biggest mod communities out there.
Yeah, but I don't fit into that category. So.
No, but a lot of people do. And then it's the fact that now they'll be using Microsoft's DirectX instead of whatever other solutions they were using for stuff like Vulkan. It's kind of
Microsoft DirectX.
It's their API for when they're actually developing games.
Okay.
So it's one of the parts for it.
Okay.
So now Vulkan, which was what they were using and was like a competitor for that, they probably will not use anymore.
Gotcha.
And so that does kind of put Microsoft in a spot of like, well, now they don't have their biggest say-so.
Gotcha. So they lost a major competitor in that.
They lost a major business partner for that one, so we have no idea what's going to happen with that.
Gotcha.
So we'll see. I guess it just sucks.
I mean, worst case scenario, yeah, like it just sucks. Like
it sucks if you don't have a Microsoft console or a PC.
Exactly. Which, like I said, I'm not particularly stressed on it, because I mean, I can't be like, oh, I've played every exclusive in the world before anyway. Like, I've always wanted to play Halo, but I've never had an Xbox, so that was just something.
You have a PC.
And I have a PC, but I don't have a gaming PC. I'm not just gonna play Halo on this generic computer that I have.
Yeah. Fair enough.
So, you know, I've always missed out on that, but I mean, I'm not sweating it, you know? Like, it is something that, given the opportunity, if I had the chance, I would definitely take, but I mean, that's just not a route that that has presented itself to me.
I feel like you would have liked Doom.
I may have.
You like action games.
Yeah, I do like action games.
It is a first-person action game shooter.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know what Doom is. I've seen the gameplay. I've looked into it. I've never played it. But it's the same thing with Halo. Like, I've looked into the gameplay. I've seen it. I've been interested in it, but I've never played it. It's just one of those things. Like, I feel like Doom was originally a PC game, right?
Yes.
And so it was just one of those things. Like, if I don't have the respected platform to play it on, I just never ended up playing it.
Fair enough. I mean, original Doom was like, what was it, 8 or 10 floppy disks to download and install on your computer. So back in the day. But like, I don't know.
Like we said, we'll see how it plans out.
We'll see how it works out. They've been very open to just like at least putting stuff on there. So I think in the near future,
it does beef up their catalog now. Though,
yeah, it also terrifies everybody. So it's like, okay, you have enough money to buy a company and not seem to bat an eye at it. What else?
Yeah, $7.5
What's next?
is a lot of money.
Yeah, but they don't seem to be upset about it at all. What's next? Who else you gonna?
Could be upset about it on the other end of that spectrum. Like, when you think about it, they're, like I said, they're beefing up their catalog. That gives them something, I guess, to actually
say they have.
Yeah, say they have, exactly. Because as far as everyone else was concerned, everyone contributes the solo exclusives to the PlayStation console for the most part. So it was like the only excuse of the meme that Xbox only had the
Halo,
maybe the Halo
and
or
the Gears of War,
2 other.
Yeah.
So, you know, now they're like, okay, we can break off from this trend now. Now we have something that you guys really want.
God, yeah,
It's not just PlayStation anymore. So, you know, I feel like to them that's the reason they didn't bat an eye. They're looking at it in the long run. Now,
I think it's also because they just basically print money.
Yeah.
I think that's the bigger
Whether or not
fear.
they handle it correctly is the question, though.
Well, here's the thing. The actual deal was they don't fire any of the employees. They own all the employees, too.
Okay.
So it's not like they just bought the games and everything. They actually bought the entire company.
They bought the entire team.
Yes. Which
I
is,
mean,
I guess,
that works out for the team because they don't have to worry about getting terminated.
Yeah, they don't have to worry about their jobs. But, like, that also means anything that was being worked on, same team's still working on it.
it's also good for the games themselves.
Mm-hmm.
We know how drastically disappointing it can become to have a game start with one team and then end with a different team.
Unless that team is better.
Unless that team is better, but I haven't heard of too many games where the follow-up team was better.
So here we go with that.
Kept the initial vision of the original team.
Let's talk about that then, because that is actually what is everyone's head now. Bethesda makes Fallout.
Okay, yes.
And but they did not make what is considered one of the best Fallouts.
Okay.
Obsidian did that.
Gotcha.
And Obsidian is now owned by Microsoft. They were one of the first companies they bought, the Outer Worlds people. So now everyone's mind is now like,
can we get the prime version of a Fallout now?
Are you going to be back working on Fallout? Like, they legit asked them that, and Obsidian just did a nice little shrug, who knows? And I'm like, oh, so that might actually happen. And everyone,
I mean, it's a possibility then?
And everyone would be super hyped for that more than they would Bethesda making a Fallout.
I mean, yeah, obviously. Bethesda, like, buddy, I mean, you did your thing, but, like, they did it better.
I mean, Bethesda does not like Obsidian that much, apparently. Because there's a lot of things about it. Like, Obsidian makes a lot of games after other developers have made their games.
Mm-hmm.
Like, KOTOR, Nicely Old Republic.
So, are we not fighting the big old T-Rex here?
No, I don't feel like it. I fought it 3 times. I'm good. I fought it while you were watching that trailer. I fought it while you...
Oh, okay.
Forget
that doesn't count. I didn't get to see it.
Too bad.
Go ahead, throw hands. I want to see this.
That would be the second... That would be the 3rd time I've thrown hands with that thing and beat it senseless. Let it live once. So Obsidian made... let's see, BioWare, and we're getting off topic a little bit, but BioWare made Nicely Old Republic, which is seen as probably one of the best versions of Star Wars ever. Like, just lore-wise and everything. It's fantastic. You weren't even looking at me.
He really wasn't, but he just hit a 180.
He sure did. But, like, they did not make the sequel. Obsidian did.
Okay.
And Obsidian made it off, like, the bones of that game, and only having a set timeline of, like, you've got like a year to make it.
Gotcha.
A full-on RPG, a sequel, you've got a year. And then they told him, okay, you have less time, and you're not going to get to finish your game. Even though they were like, please, we'll put our own money into it, let us finish the game. And they weren't able to, and it took like years for people to, like, PC version actually mod in the content that they left in that they just weren't able to finish.
Wow. And
that game is a ton better than the first one. And it adds so much and gives so much life to Star Wars that it's a crime that it is ignored and they didn't get to fulfill their vision, because it is amazing. Then they worked on New Vegas, which is the Fallout after Fallout 3.
Yeah, I remember New Vegas.
And the whole thing with that was, okay, we're going to work on this game, we're going to make it our own, yada, yada, yada. We're going to advance the story along now, instead of it being like, because that was, for them, if they had actually gotten to work on the next one, it would be the last one to actually use bottle caps as a currency.
Okay.
Because the whole idea was you were now hitting the point where civilization should have been returning. People would have started using money and everything.
Yeah.
And it would have been a lot more diverse in how that actually worked. They weren't given that opportunity, and they were also screwed out of their bonus because they didn't hit 85 on Metacritic.
Oh, wow.
They hit an 84.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. Along with some other things that they were either lied to about or just weren't told in full, and just being told, okay, you gotta stop working on it. It really hindered what they wanted to do. And, like, Obsidian had those problems forever. Like, they always got screwed over by their developers or their publishers at every turn, which is kind of how the Outer Worlds turned out, being, like, screw corporations.
Yeah.
Like, it's just based off all that, like, 15, 20 years of just, like, we're tired of being screwed over.
That makes sense, though.
And so, at this point, now they just are like, okay, now we are in control again.
I mean, I like.
And I love it.
I do. Yeah, I was gonna say I like that for them.
because they do know what they're doing. They can make good stories, and you give them a world and they'll build upon it and make it some of the best stuff ever. Like Outer Worlds 1, it's okay. Outer Worlds 2 is probably going to be an amazing RPG. Like, fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
And if they gave them Fallout, that would mean that we'd get, like, the fantasy stuff would be with Bethesda, and all the sci-fi stuff, RPG-wise, would be with them, and they'd be hitting their strengths.
Yeah.
I'd love that.
It'd make a solid game.
You make a solid release schedule, too.
Yeah.
So, maybe. We'll see. I'm hopeful. But yeah, that entire announcement was crazy. And then after that, I think, yeah, it was the 22nd, so yesterday, pre-orders went live for Xbox.
Yep.
And that went about the same as PlayStation's, but not as bad, honestly.
Okay.
I was going to get mine through Best Buy, and Best Buy was supposed to open their pre-orders at 11, and then did not. Everyone else did, but Best Buy did not. Well, Best Buy and Amazon did not. They were just like behind, and no one knows why that happened.
Jeez.
It was actually kind of confusing. So I tried to get one from Target, couldn't do it. I got as far as it's in the cart, I'm about to pay, and it's like, oh, there was an error. Error was we're sold out. I was like, okay.
Sheesh, you couldn't type fast enough.
I couldn't.
That's unfortunate.
Then Amazon happened. They were like, our pre-orders are open, and I was like, I guess this is who I'm going with. And so I raced over to Amazon. The site wouldn't load for me because it was crashing.
Sheesh.
And then eventually I did get on. I clicked my Xbox Series X. I put in my one-click pay option thing. Picked the fastest shipping I could, and I was done.
Nice, so you got it then.
I did get that one.
I wonder if my coworker got his, because he said he was pre-ordering as well. He actually got off work at 11 o'clock, so he's like, I'm going to clock out 15 minutes early to get his pre-order.
Right.
But he's on vacation for the next week and a half, so I won't see him until the end of next week. So I'll have to figure out if he was lucky enough to get his, but he was also getting an Xbox pre-order as well. He said he even had his girlfriend pre-ordering with him, so at least one of them might have a chance, double the odds of getting at least one.
Oh yeah, because I was on my phone and my PC. I was not wanting to miss out on that. I was like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get it.
So yeah, I believe it was a struggle, and like, since I was already days behind, bro, I didn't even try. Like, I figured there was literally no point.
Just like not even worth it.
Exactly.
Yeah, it'd be like that. It's been a mess. Honestly, I feel like a lot of people got pushed to buying a Xbox because it's like, where else are you gonna play your Bethesda games? Even if you and I don't really play them, a lot of people play these games.
Yeah, no, trust me, I'm aware. I mean, otherwise these companies wouldn't still be thriving if no one played them, so... I'm aware that there are people. I just happen to be one of those individuals that was, like, on this opposite end of the spectrum, where it's just like, it actually doesn't really affect me.
You're still amazed at the money spent, but it's like, okay.
But,
it's more a passing
exactly,
interest.
It's just like, like, oh, wow, they actually did that. Huh. Well, good for them, I guess. Like, as of right now, it doesn't really have an impact on me, but of course, if there is a game that becomes of such interest that I'm like, dang, I really wish I could have played that, kind of like the Halo franchise, then,
then I'll let you borrow my Game Pass. Give yourself a computer and I'll let you borrow it.
Actually, that probably won't be too hard for me. I just need to get a monitor and I'll be good.
You could play it on your TV at this point. What are you talking about?
I mean, yeah, I could. Yeah, 100%. But
all right. Then after this, we need to have a discussion about, like, to do that maybe next. Actually, because we probably could. But, like, yeah, that was just a big purchase, and now we're going into TGS, and we're gonna like the game show for Japan, Tokyo Game Show.
Yeah.
And we're gonna see what's gonna happen. There'll be more Monster Hunter information.
Okay.
So we'll get to see about Rise and what's gonna happen with that.
Okay.
Hopefully, it'll be cool. I mean, it'll be cool. I really need to know what's going on. There's a lot of stuff that's happening in that trailer, and I need answers.
Gotcha. I mean, yeah, the trailer did have a lot going on.
Like, we got 4 freaking Elder Dragon stuff. The crane, the freaking platypus. Maybe it was only 2. But there was other stuff in there. There's the big old bad monster. I would rather it be more old style than new style. And it looks like it will be, but we'll see. We'll see. Maybe underwater can happen, and everyone can be upset again.
Let's not say that. Why would you say that?
I enjoyed underwater. I liked it.
Oh, so you
to this
are
day,
an
I
outlier.
still haven't found a person who actually enjoyed it.
So
But
you're
I,
the outlier.
yeah,
but
I am literally.
You're willing to go in.
Oh, yeah.
As far as
To get the
I'll
game
take this
I
for
want?
myself.
Yeah, because you're missing because World is still missing a whole entire group of monsters called Leviathans, which were just water monsters, and they were some of the coolest designs ever. You're literally missing some cool pieces of armor that you'll never be able to get because they're like, water was not looked upon friendly. And I'm like, nah, man, do it.
Do it anyway.
Just keep on doing it. Do it till it works. But, yeah. That was about it on all that stuff. I mean, it's a crazy week. Got my pre-order. Super excited. Nice.
Congrats. At least one of us was able to succeed.
Yeah, I know, right?
I didn't even get a shot.
I guess I'll be getting Assassin's Creed for my Xbox, and hopefully the PlayStation will be back in stock so I can get that, and I can get Miles Morales on that.
Yeah.
Hopefully. We'll see.
Did he just use his ears to do that?
I mean, they're like hands, ears, wings.
All right.
Yeah. On the other side of that, I do need to I need to figure out if I'm actually going to record in 4K or not. Like, that's the biggest question of the matter. Like, oh! Okay.
Sheesh.
Oh,
That thing is huge.
dang it.
He's just sitting there watching you.
I
too,
don't
like,
know if
yeah,
I
go ahead,
can-
open that chest.
Y'all need to turn around.
I'm mad he just chilling there nice and quiet though. Like,
How do you,
yeah,
how do you
y'all-
sneak up on us?
Like, yeah, y'all go ahead and do your thing. I'll wait.
Great. All right. I love how we ran forward. Oh boy.
Oh, now you want to make noise. I don't even know how you silently got here.
What are
This
you?
man actually took the staircase and just walked
Prosecutor Davram. 80? Jesus!
You-
I'm dying. I need to not be the focus of this fight. Oh, okay, please let me heal. Jesus Christ. Oof! Oof!
Instantly
I'm
killed.
leaving. I'll be back
Killed.
one day.
Yeah, you know, stand and fight was not the words.
Look at her going. She's still got
retreat.
this.
Tactical retreat, fam.
Can he even get up here? Look at her go. She's still alive. She's dead.
Yeah, she didn't.
There we
make
go.
it.
Yeah, that was yeah, that I didn't expect it to be level 80. The thing said the quest was 78, so I was like, I can take a 78. I can take a level 78 monster. That's not that bad. Can't take a level 80 at my power level. That's
Not
not
at
gonna
all.
happen. That's not gonna happen. So
Yeah, we're gonna forget that happened.
forget that
let
happened.
that go.
Be gone.
Hey, okay.
Finish this quest then. You about to take this widow and make her yours.
Oh. You've lived with my people forever, and I've always loved you.
Rebound! And proud of it, apparently.
D9.
She's all the way over here. Oh wait, no she's not. Wrong quest. Hold up. Wait, is it this one? What quest am I doing? Or did I just finish it? No, I didn't. Yeah, I did. That quest is done. Yeah, that quest is done. I actually finished that quest and didn't even realize it. Okay, great. Good for me. Already active as a main quest. Okay. So, like, that's that. I mean, that's that. We finished all that stuff.
That
like,
covers everything.
Yay for us. We did it.
Yeah.
I should not have sped through that. I have no idea what he said. My bad.
Your best bet was to do something. Oh, now we take the tiny door.
We took the tiny door last time. I just got to be
we
up
went
there.
Through the big door.
Oh yeah, we did, didn't we? Yeah. I'm looking forward to my Xbox. I'm still gonna try and get a PlayStation 5.
I actually might
really
get an Xbox though. Not like immediately after getting the PlayStation 5, but down the line, I might get an Xbox. Just for the experience, because I've played on Xbox before. I've played on a friend's Xbox before.
You never owned it.
And never owned it, but I've played on it before, and I've liked the layout that they have for their game. The only thing is, like, I've always seen Xbox as just an extremely social gaming device rather than one like that felt like it was strictly for gaming. Like there was so much on the Xbox that I was like, oh yeah, that's cool. That's, you know, that's a smart way to do things that PlayStation probably could have used, but like no matter how I looked at it, like it was just more of like, okay, this is a console that you can literally do everything on. I just want a game.
For the one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the whole point in the one. Like the whole idea of the one was to be, it was to be the #1 device you'd use. It was to combine everything into one.
Yeah, and that's why
that was kind of overwhelming for everybody.
Yeah, and that's why I didn't get the Xbox. So I was like, I just want a game. Like when I get on my game, I want to game. I don't want to do everything on it. I just want a game. So I didn't get the Xbox One. So, but I might get this one, the new one upcoming, just because.
More of a focus on gaming?
Yeah. And so I'll be able to do that. I'll get the PlayStation, and then like a couple months down the line, probably pull an Xbox. But it won't be the super expensive one. Obviously, I'm gonna go for the cheap one.
You know that one is still weaker, right?
Yeah, I know it's gonna be weaker, but I mean, like, it doesn't make sense for me to tank out expensive on both platforms.
Sis, as you look at me, as I'm like, okay, I bought the Series X, I'm gonna buy a PS5.
Yeah, but you are getting the expensive version for both because you prefer to have the disc. Whereas
I might actually get the digital at this point, Match. Yeah, that's gonna be a switch for me.
Okay, so you're gonna get the cheaper version. You might get the cheaper version.
Yeah, I am gonna get the cheaper version for the.
Oh, so you are gonna get the cheaper version.
I'll get the digital. Yeah, it seems like those are the ones they made more of, anyways.
I mean, I guess just because they figured everybody was going to be like.
Well, they make more money off of it.
Yeah. So, yeah, but I'll probably get just the cheap versions of both of them, honestly.
That's fine.
I know that the cheaper version for the Xbox, it does not have the same like power capacity, but I probably won't end up playing Xbox as much as my PlayStation regardless. So I don't.
It's just there for the games.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna put a whole bunch. I'm not gonna put the maximum amount of money for the least amount of use time.
Yeah. And you'll also benefit from the fact that if you want, you can just go back in time and play any game you want on that system.
Exactly.
Like, because everything will be available in some form or fashion.
Which means Halo, here I come.
You know? Yeah, you get that Game Pass and you're set, really. Because it's just on there.
Mm-hmm.
The whole Master Chief Collection, or what's available now. So you get to play
and I'll
1,
also
2,
be able to
3.
play Mass Effect.
Yeah, because they have EA Play on there, too.
Yep.
And also, apparently, Mass Effect is being remade.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Cool.
The idea is, I think it's supposed to release in October, maybe.
Okay.
So, you'll get that opportunity still.
Yeah, see? It'll work itself out.
Yeah. But yeah, there's an incredible amount of value in that Game Pass. And, like, it's looking more like it is truly trying to become the Netflix of video games more than anybody else.
Gotcha.
And I mean, if they just put all the Bethesda stuff on there, it's like, okay, bet, done. You're
Done.
gonna have everything from EA, everything from Bethesda, and all of Microsoft stuff, and then whoever else wants to put anything on there. That's a lot of games to just only have to pay $15 a month.
Yeah. They'll probably up the price if that happens, though, right?
Nah. I don't see
You
why.
don't think so?
Like, at this point, $15 a month gets you that, gold, and you can use it on your Xbox and your PC.
Okay.
So they're set.
Mm-hmm.
And since there's no, like, yearly or subscription, they're probably making more off of that than they did when they were just giving the months of gold.
Gotcha.
Now, this might mean games with gold goes away. So you're not going to just get a free game every month, or 2 free games every month, like PlayStation.
Gotcha.
But
That makes sense.
at that point, do you really need it? Like, you have everything else.
I mean, no. You would literally have an entire arsenal at your disposal.
Yeah.
And honestly, I don't even pay attention to the PlayStation Plus exclusive games for the month.
It's
Like,
Street Fighter and something else.
which Street Fighter?
5.
I think I played that one already, so I'm not interested.
Well, good luck, because we ain't getting 6 anytime soon.
I know.
So there is that problem, I guess. The director of Street Fighter did quit.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a waiting time. Oh yeah.
About sums it all up then, doesn't it?
I mean, on Xbox, like, I want to be honest and serious with you. I am more of an Xbox gamer than I am a PlayStation gamer.
I wouldn't have known, considering that you're practically never on your PlayStation, but
I'm practically
news.
never on my Xbox either. But, like, I had an Xbox 360. I never had a PS3.
Yeah.
The last PlayStation I had is this one, but the one before that was the 2, because everyone had a 2.
Yeah.
But at that point, it's like, I saw myself more for Xbox and for Nintendo than anything, because it was like, alright, done, set, going.
Done.
At this point, I don't know.
I mean, yeah, there's nothing wrong with being a part of just the exclusives for PlayStation.
Yeah, that's what
that's how
kind of drew me in.
That's how I pretty much envisioned you as far as like which console you prefer. Is like, I mean, I just envision you're in it for the exclusives.
Yeah, because
And
what's the other reason?
The stray titles here and there that might come out. You know, just if you're already doing something on your PlayStation or whatever.
Like, it's more to the point of, like, what did I start on and what do I want to finish on? Like, Mass Effect started on Xbox, because at the time, Microsoft funded the development of Mass Effect, before BioWare was bought by EA and all that stuff. So, I bought Mass Effect 1 and 2 and 3 for my Xbox 360. If this collection came out, and it came out on my Switch, even if the experience was the same as playing it on the Xbox One or the Xbox Series X, I'd still buy it for my Xbox.
Yeah.
Because that's just what I
That's what you've been playing.
That's what I know it on. I just don't know where else I go. It's why I kind of don't have EA Pass for my PlayStation, all the games I've ever bought from EA have been on my Xbox.
Yeah.
The only one I have is Titanfall. And I only have that one on the PlayStation because it was free. But I have it on my Xbox. I have it on my PC.
See, I played Titanfall on my PlayStation, so...
Yeah.
Or Titanfall 2, so...
What a great game.
I agree.
You know? Give me a sequel.
I will take it.
Yeah.
If it ever happens,
Well,
I will
destroy
gladly take
destroy Apex Legends, and then we can have it.
Well, you know what? I'm not even against that. Let it
Great.
happen. Let it happen.
Good to know we've hit that point. But, yeah. So, yeah. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to everything. I think the only reason I got a PlayStation 4 was because I wanted to play The Last Guardian.
Really?
Well, I like those games. Like, the person who makes them, he makes really, really good games. But, like... I was hoping... I told my friends, I'll buy a PS3 if Kingdom Hearts 3 or Last Guardian comes out for it. Like, full stop, I'll drop whatever I'm doing and buy it right then and there.
Yeah.
Those never happened.
They did not happen.
They didn't happen until the PlayStation 4. To the point where...
Which is why you have one.
Yes, and the only reason I have a Pro is because Last Guardian runs better on a Pro than it does on a PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I just would have gotten a 4.
I just got a Pro just because I wanted to make sure I had the best quality possible.
Yeah. Well, if that was the case, you would have gotten an Xbox One X.
Well, no, because there was nothing I was playing on Xbox at
I'm
the
just
time.
saying. Now there is, though. As you say, you want Halo.
Well, yeah. I would play Halo, yeah.
Yeah. What a confusing order of games. That then require you sometimes to read the books to get more information. Not really.
Sheesh.
It's so weird. Books are cool.
I just play stuff to play stuff. I don't play stuff to understand it. Like...
Oh no, the books get really in-depth into what they want you to understand. It could be about a character that you kill in an elevator, and there's a whole book about them. Even though they showed up for like half a second in the game, and you're like, I'll have no time. I get this is a big old franchise, but yeah, it's not for me.
Yeah, I'm not going for all that. I just want to play the game.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah. But I think you'd enjoy Halo. Yeah. Let's see. Go to the caves around the Forbidden Hushland. Far away. Where is that, actually? Oh. Oh, okay. That's a place I actually went to. Thanks, quest being done already. You're in my way.
Sometimes I feel bad for these guys. They're just sitting here, chilling, and then
they're in my way.
You know, they're
in my way.
An army of creatures just attacking you, and you're just like,
they're in my way.
There's nothing I can do. I'm lost.
I can't move. I literally can't move. I've fallen and I can't get up.
Yep.
I can kill him. I can do it.
I can do it.
I'm gonna cheat the system a little bit. First, I'm gonna take out you two. Build up my little meter a little bit. Look at him on the floor, crying.
He's not getting up.
He's not gonna get up. Dead. Alright. Now what a life to live. Like your whole existence is just getting beat down. You're here to just build up my meter. I don't care about what your story is.
Yo, the day they start letting these creatures run away, though, that'll be the day. I'm gonna watch all these creatures. No, I'd rather preserve my life, and they just run off.
Ain't gonna happen today. Ravager Apoplegia. I don't know how to say that. That's the first name I've seen that actually has a little accent above the I. That's special. Interesting.
He's a special one.
Apparently.
Got a lot of debuffs going on to be special.
Well, he shouldn't have been next to all these people. Can you imagine just like, you are being destroyed.
I like how there's one, no
just flew off.
Just flies off to the distance.
It's great.
So, how do you max out the damage in that attack? Like, I saw that
you gotta
wasn't on the max damage.
So on the actual. Oh boy. On the what's it called? Lost my mind. When you have the little meter and it's showing you what you could press, like the little quick time of it. If you hit the light, there's a circle around it. You hit that, and you can actually get some pretty good damage on there. Otherwise, you're not. Okay. So like just hitting the normal part of it, not enough. You need to hit that big ol' center.
Okay.
I lost. Help! He's too strong. Oof! Jesus Christ. You got decked. Oh, I'm not gonna make it. I'm backing up, everybody. This ain't worth it.
You're not gonna pick him up?
Nah, he'll be fine. Whoa! What happened? Wait! Pause. My life.
Man, just ended you from so far away.
I'm gonna let you live because I'm still sad. Alright, what is this? Quest completed. You found a promising lead.
You're not gonna siphon that guy? Just gonna...
Yeah, I should actually, shouldn't I? Ugh. So how far have you gotten in Ghost of Tsushima?
I've been playing a little bit more. I've just been doing all of the side stuff, honestly.
Okay, you can talk about that.
I haven't been doing the main stuff just yet. I've gone to forgive me if I butcher it. Yumuji or Yumugi, the kind of like the Den of Thieves type area.
So now what we need to do
that's pretty much like the most significant thing that I've done. I've done a few of the like steps for each like the bowman and the old lady from the Adachi clan. But that's pretty much as significant as I've been doing. Other than that, I've just been kind of taking it a little bit at a time. Like I say, I only play for like an hour every other couple of days, and like I'm trying to throw in time for both Ghost of Tsushima and still keep my skills up in both Destiny and Apex. So it's like 1 week I end up playing one game, the other week I might play a different game. It just depends on what I have been in the mood for. Mostly I've been playing Ghost of Tsushima just because I'm not in the mood for high sweaty matches of Crucible and just Apex. So I've been playing Ghost of Tsushima a little bit more, but with only playing an hour, I mean it's kind of hard to really make any leadway because you have to invest a lot of time, unless I just wanted to straight line through the story, but there's no way I'm going to do that. Like yesterday, the hour that I played, I spent that entire hour finding crickets from the first area. That was it. So, like, I'm playing the game, don't get me wrong, but
that's cool.
Literally, there's not too much I can do within the hour that I'm trying to put aside to actually play. Outside of that, what else did I do though? Like I said, there's just the small time quests, like I did some clearing of like enemy camps and things like that, but nothing that really significantly impacts the story.
Like moved you forward.
Exactly. I did check my inventory items. I have 5 out of the 6 keys, so I mean, I'm close to that.
Yeah.
But other than that, that's about as far as I go. There's nothing that has given me that forward progression as far as what we could talk about story-wise. Started working with the monk. I saved his friend Koichi or something like that.
Oh yeah, the monk's cool.
Yeah, he seems like a pretty cool dude.
Warrior monks are cool.
Yeah, I saved his friend Koichi, and I have to go back to the camp to set up defenses because we expect the Mongols to come and try and take Koichi back. So
yeah,
that's where I stopped on that particular quest line. And so yeah, that's pretty much as far as my progress has gotten. Yeah. There's not much else on that end.
No, that's fine. I mean, I kind of didn't expect you to get that far. I just find it funny that you'll probably still be in this when we're into the next generation of console.
I know, right? Oh, but I did want to ask, the DLC, when does it drop?
I don't know.
Because I wanted to try and at least be close to finished, if not finished by that time, but I don't know when it actually drops. So, I mean, more than likely I'll probably miss the drop date regardless and not be ready for it. But I mean, I figured
it's probably its own separate thing.
Effort.
So
yeah,
we can still
I mean, I'm sure
just
it'll be its
do
own
it.
separate thing. I'd like to just be done with this story, or at least, like I said, close to it come that time.
Makes
We beat them
sense.
this time, but the numbers are against us. I hate to say it, but if you'd already left when the attack happened, we'd be smoke.
Fog King must go! Down with Fog King! Situation is tough.
I agree.
Melia?
I'll do it. I will bring the companions back to lend you aid.
They won't agree. You know they despise us.
They must see the danger. They will understand what needs to be done. Yea,
Will they?
as soldiers of the High Entia, they know it's their solemn duty.
You know, there is something actually I did start
I
playing.
will bring them back with me.
What's that?
Please. Trust me, Radsam.
I'll be right here, trusting and waiting.
Tyrea.
Yeah.
What is it?
Hurry up and go.
You started
It's
playing.
Greedfall is a game I
but
started
haven't
playing.
even...
What is that?
Defend this place
So-
until I return.
It's an
Those are
RPG.
your orders, right?
I guess it's made by an indie
They were
studio.
sure
It's
how
on
they
PlayStation. I
disappeared.
got it during a sale. And
Okay.
at first I was like, this is a
Just go before I change
weird
my mind.
game. But the more I play it, the more I'm like,
We'll be
oh my gosh, this is Dragon Age Origins when I first played it, but just made now. And I love it.
More already.
It's
If the wind
weird.
grows any wider
It's
than
like
it
if
is
someone
now,
had made
Granddad is
Dragon
lost.
Age
We must
now,
hurry.
but kept that same energy from back then.
You head straight for the cave.
Okay.
I don't know if you ever played Dragon
What are you
Age.
saying? This will take all
No,
of
but I
us.
watched Kevin play it.
I know exactly
Yeah,
what
that
my orders
like
are.
that is what that game is. It's
I
got
know
the
I
same
don't
kind
remind you what yours
of
are.
mechanisms and combat, and I'm like, this
Said
is
it yourself.
fantastic.
If the rift grows
Okay.
any wider,
I'm really glad I
we
took a
won't be able
chance
to
on
hold
it
this
because
place
it is
alone anyway.
amazing.
This is our last chance.
If you get a chance, I'd say try it out too because it's really good.
Tyrea,
Radzam is trusting you with this.
I will check it
Now
out
you
then.
Put your trust in me.
But yeah, that's what I've
We're
been
just
playing.
throwing around trust
We
now?
make for the
Is that how
companions'
we're doing
cave.
this?
I mean, we've come really far. I feel like we've come really far. And now we must go and
Run like
convince
the
people-
bin!
I mean, I can just fast travel.
Yeah, you know, that'll probably be a lot smarter on our end.
Yeah, technology. Oh, fast travel right into a cutscene. All right, bet. I mean, at this point, I guess they will show up and help.
Where did these bastards come from?
Oh,
What the?
Homie turns around like, hey, you did that to my kid?
Maxis, fall back now.
You lot. What are you?
All right. Lots happening right now on the screen.
Antol King.
It's time to end all of you.
Do it. Do it now. Alright, so I'm looking for the inner circle that you're referring to.
So like that
Is
big,
it that blue ring?
the blue ring is the outer circle, and that's the one you want to aim for. The bigger one is the inner circle, and it does less damage build up, but it's easier to hit, you know?
Gotcha. So you
So-
want to aim for the blue ring, but
The white
landing
ring.
inside the white ring. I didn't see a white ring.
There's a white ring. The white ring's the one on the outside, you.
I thought that was the one that determines, like, that's the one. The white ring is the one that shrinks, is it not?
No. There's a white ring around my white ring.
The world? I didn't see a white ring around your white ring.
Well, this is why... Okay, look. Okay, so it's a light blue, you're right.
Okay.
The
Gotcha.
light
And
blue
that's-
one. Yeah.
That's the one that you want to hit, but
Yes.
if you hit inside of it, it's still okay.
Yes, you'll just do
Gotcha.
less.
Okay. I was
That's-
like, wait a minute.
That's
I've
my
not
bad.
seen
Yeah. That's my bad.
We're in the clear.
Breathe deep, men, and prepare for the next wave. Let's go through this again. High Entia, deploy your shields. Stop the advance on the gates. Anyone with a rifle, clean out small targets in range. Remember, all we're here to do is buy time. Eliminating all threats is not our mission. Make no mistake.
Mom.
Oh, she's about to go in hand to hand.
This feels like a big old speech like, today's a good day to die.
To arms!
All right, so wait, what do the shields do? Why are they up there?
Uh.
I'm confused.
I was not paying... I don't know.
Like
I
she
think
said,
the shields also
they're-
shoot,
Oh,
which would be
Really?
useful.
that would be useful.
I wouldn't put it past them. I mean, we have shields that are swords.
Gone. What? But how?
How are you? All well?
Yeah? What the hell are you?
Never
Be
you
what?
mind.
Your queen! Peasant!
We've come to make a request. Time is of the essence.
Go on.
Would you return to Grandel?
If you're asking like that, I assume you know why we left.
Indeed.
Then you must know why that's not an option.
Alright.
What if I said Grandel is besieged by fog beasts?
Are you serious?
I'm far too busy to come here just to lie.
And the villagers? Are they safe?
For
Yes.
now.
For now.
For the time being, but not for much longer. You don't seem all that surprised, Maxis.
No. I didn't know. Just connecting the dots. If we were hit, then...
Well, I trust I needn't spell it out for you. A veteran of the Guard.
You need not. But it's not as simple as you make it out.
I mean, it
never
really
said
is,
anything
buddy.
about simple.
But
Just
you
put your
did
pride
ask.
aside.
You forget yourself, Maxis.
Do I now?
What matters here is that the lives you have been guarding are once again in danger as we speak.
Yes, but...
You're free to
Now that's
have
the end of
your
it.
reasons, but you need to find a way to accept reality and move forward in your life. Maxis, we are the lucky ones.
What do you mean?
We can go home.
That's nonsense. The Fog King has Alchemoth.
Yes, but our home is right there, even if we cannot live in it now. But what of the other refugees? To them, home is gone. Even if they could leave, they have no certainty home still exists.
But we left them for dead. How could we possibly?
It is never too late to make amends. As long as you live. After all, despite your quarrels, you are neighbors, family. Those bonds can withstand more than you think. Maxis, realize what you have. Do it before it's too late, or you'll regret it.
Maxis, I'm going with these people. I can't turn my back on them.
Maxis?
You're damn good. All right, I'm in.
So you're with us?
Truly.
Yes, but it wasn't your fancy words that swayed me. My family needs me.
Fine.
That was in my words, you. I said that!
Real feather brain.
Oof. I love how no pawns have no filter.
Right? They just say as they please.
They say what we think.
Alright, now we fast travel back!
Heck yeah! Changing party though. And now we fast travel back. To another cutscene more than likely. Look at this. We're literally gonna just be in another cutscene. Do it.
Pew. Yeah, that's a cutscene.
Oh. Beautiful.
Useless little spoiled princess brat.
We're gonna be done after this fight. Like saving
Okay.
them. Yeah.
No sign of Miss Maria yet?
Not so far.
Jesus, look at all this nonsense.
Bunch of
Oh!
are closing in.
What is the plan?
From the Cape really left us for dead. Miss Maria, it's all over. Please, pull back.
Not just yet.
This woman's out there by herself. Oh, you know what?
Believe in
Their
us.
shields probably make that big shield.
Believe
Yo!
in your new leader.
She is putting in work though.
There's only so much you can do.
That's technically a style of weapon for
When you see me fall,
Xenoblade 2.
abandon
actually.
this place and withdraw into Grand Dell.
Yo! Going out like a champ.
He kept us waiting. You big jerk.
Lady
Why are
Maria,
they walking? Like,
We gotta
why
make
are
this
you
look
walking?
cool. Look at this slow motion walk. Look at it! Like, should we not be running?
You should be sprinting full on. What are you walking?
Yo, the moment's gotta look good.
Fuck your moment. We need lives are at stake here. She's been
My
on the ground
moment.
fighting this entire time.
Nah, man, take out all these tiny ones first. Forget this. I'm tired of looking at them. I am tired of looking at all of y'all. Get out of here. Give me that. Give me this.
Who will be hero born? Everyone. Conspectors, go for it!
That's almost not. That should be all of them. Yeah, that's it. Now we're on you. Alright. Yeah, this thing is done. You have no chance! I like how it's like all these little these like no pawns are just around fighting too, buffing and debuffing and doing all they can. Like, yeah, we got this. Don't worry.
Together.
I messed up on that one. Yeet. Messed up on that one. I did a little bit. Done. Didn't really need a lot.
Maxis, thank you.
Huh. It's me who should be thanking you, Ransom. If you hadn't spoken out when you did, we couldn't be having this conversation.
What are you talking about? If it weren't for your help,
We don't have time for this.
all have kicked it ages ago.
Racism ended.
Now we just gotta, you know,
Miss Melly looking
solve the
for
bigger
Tyrell.
issue.
Yeah.
She go back
Surviving.
to healing.
Like this
Cannot
nonsense.
put up with this sentimental manure. Was exact words.
I'm pretty sure she
Sounds
didn't
just
use the
like
word
her.
manure there, but
I
it's
don't think
cool.
she did either, but okay.
Lady Melia, I'm glad we trusted you. We owe you a debt for our lives.
No. You have only each other to thank.
Huh? Wait up. Melia? Did he say Melia?
Are you serious?
You haven't known her name this entire time, fam?
Indeed.
Did you really not
Not.
know?
You can't be. The Melia Antiqua?
Antiqua.
You never knew her name.
Is that what would have helped us the whole time?
Get called that sometimes.
No. What? That means... Your Highness is the Crown Princess Melia.
Do you,
You-
need a minute, Maxis?
Impudence. This girl is the true-born child of our late Emperor Saurian, the imperial successor, Crown Princess Melia Antiqua.
Is he telling the truth?
It was not my intent to deceive. I thought if I announced myself, it could bring hope. But it could also bring despair. What our people need now is hope only. Hence the discretion. I'd appreciate if you treated me normally. Right. That is enough of that. Much work remains, after all.
I
You
still don't
mean
know how you're
slaying
part
the
of the
Frog
Imperial Guard.
And you had no idea. Well,
We
that makes
companions
sense though.
perform your honor
The
guard.
only time anyone saw her was with a mask on.
I mean, yes, but
Nah.
what's his face knew her?
Which
The
one?
kid,
You
the
won't.
science kid, he knew
You
her.
companions
No, he didn't.
Will join
Yes, he
Tyrell
did.
and guard Grandel from
Did he ever
Focus
say
to
Melia?
Persian.
Yes, he
But that's-
did.
Did he?
Listen
Yes.
to me, Maxis.
Hmm.
You feel you want to dispel the regrets of your brethren by your own hands.
Maybe kids
I
don't care.
understand
Yeah, who
But-
knows?
But
For the
like,
sake of those
can you
fallen,
imagine? Oh
you
god, I
must
just told my
protect the
queen
living.
no.
Don't you think
And I'm in the
that's
guard.
The best way to use your talents right now.
Yes, you die.
The companion
Yes, you
strength,
die. Off with
Grandel's
his head.
knowledge, Tyrea's will. Without any one of those, the town would be lost. It's the only way.
I understand. We accept. Trust us with the ramparts.
Thank you. Truly.
Lady Melia, take care.
Absolutely.
He's screaming in his head.
Son
Maxis
of
and his
a-
companions. They're counting on us, too.
Yes.
Gotta sit
Let us
here
perform the
anyway.
enhancements at
That man was
Rotzi's.
trying to find a way to not be a part of that.
May we,
Mhm.
I
Rotzi?
saved them, but I didn't want to be
Only
here.
too gladly, Miss Melia.
The man said impudence. Like you haven't been just not recognizing your queen for the longest time.
For real.
It's ready.
How many cutscenes you gonna put?
Huh? It's not changed much. Still same.
Quite.
Well, it was more of a tweak.
I don't mind. If it lets us take down the Fog King.
Theoretically.
Oh,
Finally,
maybe.
time for
Who
the
knows?
big one.
It's a
Hey,
possibility.
fucking-
This was just the first step in finding out.
50.
Call it a theory.
This man over here, like, you know, it might. What?
In
Shulk.
theory, this will work.
Shulk, just be hopeful. Nah,
Well,
science.
It is time.
Science.
come back safe.
At least it's better than our
Just won't
revenge.
Oh god, yes.
wait.
Jesus.
Revenge.
Man
Hey, can
was-
we not do the revenge thing?
Powered us through a lot, though.
So,
It
you
did.
did it.
Thanks to you and to Teelan.
Wonder if this will open up that slot that I was missing. Oof.
Ooh.
Okay. Yo. Afterburner's on.
Strength and honor, friend.
We will do our best.
The Fog King is in the villa.
You saw it,
Yeah.
but how will we get in there? I tried to
Walk
enter
through the
several
front door again?
times, but the transporter
No, the
refused
transporters
to
don't work.
That's because it was set so that only I could activate it.
Uh-oh.
Why?
The villa was where I rescued Teelan from the Fog King's clutches before you came. I wanted to seal it off and trap the monster inside.
Except
The transporters, they don't mean a damn thing to it. Still, it seemed better than nothing, so I put it on lockdown.
I mean, that's, I guess, good, so you prevent anyone else from just walking in.
is that
I used this for authentication. Take it. I have no need of it anymore.
I see.
We'll keep guard here, don't worry.
Good. I shall count on it.
Our race's future is in your hands. Got it?
Yeah, don't fuck up.
Yeah, that's legit what was just said.
I like the moment of silence though. Like, did you really just tell me that?
Sure did.
I won't let you down. Well, let's go.
Nanny got friends and friends of friends. That
Uh.
line of Hero Ponkino.
And a rollout. They really should have added
You
our
brave
army of
few
Nopon
who
behind them.
venture forth.
Nah.
We salute you.
Like, they didn't even have to move.
No, we've been in the stand the whole time.
Like, this is just what we do, fam.
Awesome. Awesome.
Right.